Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on my 2016 bookish goals. So my first goal for this year was to start a new YouTube channel. Now while I'm not new to YouTube by any means, I am new to the booktube community, and books have always been a very important thing in my life. There have been times where my happiest memories were being lost in a book or reading with my grandma when I was younger, and then things happen. So there were just things that took time away from me reading and being able to enjoy it. The last couple years, I've really been into more self-help or personal development type books, but now I really want to get back into the books that I've always loved. So fantasy, young adult romance, fiction, historical settings, all those kind of things that I loved, that I used to lose myself in when I was younger, and I really wanted to get back into that. And I thought, what better way to enjoy something that I've always loved so much than to start a YouTube channel where I can share it with others as well. So the next goal that I made was actually my Goodreads book goal for the year. And I started very small because, like I said, there's not been a lot of time for me to read over the last couple years. So I didn't want to pressure myself into reading a large amount of books if I didn't really think I can manage. So I started at 30. And I think I'm going to make it probably a lot earlier than the end of the year. I've been reading straight for about 2 weeks now, whenever I have downtime, and I've already made it through. Today I will finish my 7th book. And while that might seem like a small number to some, to me that's huge after not reading for a long time. So I feel very accomplished with what I've read so far, and I'm excited to keep going with these books. I really loved everything I've read at this moment, which I'll talk about more when I do January wrap-up video. But I really am excited to see how many books I can read this year and how much I can really get back into enjoying reading. So the next goal I have is a reread goal. There are 2 series I want to reread this year that I love that I haven't read in a long time. And the first one is Harry Potter. I have a long history with Harry Potter. I love this series so much. Probably my favorite series ever. And I don't think I've reread the entire series in probably about 6 years. So it's due time. So I'm going to reread the whole series this summer, probably with my kids, and enjoy reliving the magical world that is Harry Potter. The second series that I want to reread is the Vampire Academy series by Rochelle Mead. I read these books when they were newer. I feel like the 5th book hadn't come out yet, and I'm not even sure if the 4th book had come out yet when I started these books. So it's been a while, and I loved them. They were kind of my rebound series after I got done with Twilight. So I read those after Twilight, and they were kind of the book that got me into more fantasy and more young adult books. And I loved them. I read the first 4 books in sequence and I loved them so much. And then I got to the 5th book, and about halfway through I stopped for whatever reason. And I know there's even a 6th book out now to that series, plus the sub-series or the side series of the Bloodlines. So I have a lot of catching up to do with that series, and I plan to redo that this summer. And then a little side note to that goal is my covers for the Vampire Academy books are the ones with all the faces and the people on them. And I noticed that she has a new to me set out that is they're all just a solid color with the emblem on the front and no people on it. I would really like to try to invest and get that series and those covers instead of the ones I have, and I would just give the ones I have to my sister. I would really like to be able to look on my shelf and see the newer, more clean covers of that series than have the ones with the people's faces on it. That's just what I prefer. So I'm hoping to invest in those, and then I will have the new set of them and be able to complete that and feel whole, if that makes sense. So the next goal I have is actually one that I teetered on for a little while because I was always intimidated by this series, and I want to read and complete the Song of Fire and Ice series by George R.R. Martin, or as some of you might know it, the Game of Thrones series. I did enjoy some of the show with my husband, and I've heard that the books are even better than the show. And the reason I was intimidated because I was worried the writing would be a little too hard for me. So I'm going to be completely honest and say that I was a little hesitant at first to even look into the books. Now I really want to check them out and read all of them before the end of summer. My 3 big reads in the summer are going to be my series rereads and then the George R.R. Martin series. I'm hoping that I can finish all of them this summer and then be able to start the fall with a brand new TBR list that is fresh and new books that I want to read that I've been looking forward to. So the last goal I would say for my 2016 bookish goals is just to keep up with the channel and to be able to interact with all of you and get to meet some of you via this via YouTube, via social media in some way. I really want to be able to enjoy reading again and kind of reignite my passion I used to have for reading. And I feel like being able to do that with so many of you is going to help inspire me and want me to keep going, not just to reach a goal and not just to make friends, but also to be able to find the love that I used to have for books all those years ago. Okay guys, so that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to bringing you guys new content really soon. I do have my Owl Crate unboxing, which is going up after this video. And then at the end of January, I will have a wrap-up video of all the books I've read this month, as well as my February TBR. I'm excited to be in a new community to share something that we all love so much. So anyway guys, that's the end of this one, and until my next video, I will see you guys later. Bye!